so Gretchen threw me off again. She says, go start your video. And I was like, oh, man, no, I can't do it. But since it's not raining, I went ahead and decided I was going to do it. She's looking out the window, waving at me. She's laughing at me now. She knows I'm recording. Y'all, I am plumb tuckered out. I mean, like, I'm going to sleep really good tonight. Really good tonight. I stayed really busy. Day goes by quicker when I do that. What you doing, idiot? Go. But anyway, she's not looking out the window at me anymore. Oh, goodness. I'll be glad when they get this bridge done. My office is right off of 20th Street. It's right across from the apartments where Misty used to live. Where it used to get flooded. It doesn't get flooded there anymore since they tore out the bridge and they're digging all that up and fixing it. But I have to go and get the babies some kitten food. That's all I really need. Our pantry is stocked. I don't need for anything. I don't want for anything right now as far as our pantry goes. I'm very blessed. Because Maddie and I really don't eat that much. And then whatever leftovers, you know, she has it for lunch and I have it for lunch and we're pretty much done for the day. Pretty good. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to stop at Food City or Food Line. If I go to Food City, they might have some vegetable sushi left over from this afternoon to get. That would be nice. Because I wanted to order some avocado rolls and spring rolls from Kumo. I love Kumo's food. That was my other go-to, except for, you know, other than Dynasty as far as Chinese goes. But now, I mean, I like Fuji and I like Pad Thai. I recommend both of them. They have very, very good food. A little pricey. So as far as the scale goes, price-wise, it goes smallest to largest. So we got Dynasty. It's $3.50 a pound takeout, which was really, really good. Because you know you could get a pound or two and that's enough for a couple meals. So anyway, okay, so that's my ranking price-wise, cheapest to highest. It's gonna be Dynasty. Then Hibachi Express, then Kumo, then and then Pad Thai and Fuji. And Fuji's next to, and they're taking carry-out orders. Fuji is next to Baskin Robbins, in between Baskin Robbins and Homestead. Oh, okay. This truck's trying to back up his trailer. You see it's in the road, so I gotta slow down. But anyway, so that's my option between the two. I mean, between the five. That's what's open right now. Kumo's not open right now. Dynasty's not open right now. I hope and pray that they are able to survive this shutdown. I know some businesses weren't. Dynasty had talked about shutting down, I want to say about a year ago. They were starting, people just weren't coming in like they used to. But every time I went, they had, you know, a pretty good business. But maybe it was the times I was going. I don't know. Y'all, I'm tired. But anyway, there was a point to this. Oh, I was going to stop at Food City because they had sushi, but guess what I just didn't do? I just drove right by. I'll go to Food Line. Go get the kitty baby food. That's what I'm needing to do, is get the baby food. I'm going to put you down here. Because I know you guys love being down here, so you can see my chest. Makes my body look huge. I've got a really big body and a little tiny head. At this angle. I still haven't fixed. That's what I'm going to do when I get home. Other than fixing dinner, because y'all know as soon as I walk in that door, I start cooking dinner. I'll wash my hands, put stuff away, and cook dinner. But anyway, yeah, I've got a mount that my sister had got me. The screws are stripped and they won't stay in, so I was going to super glue the screws in because it's just like a big suction. See, I'm tired. A suction cup that will go on my windshield, so that way I can just put my phone in it, and then the angle that you will see me at, and it'll be hands-free, will be like this. It'll be a lot easier. Because hands-free, then you don't have to bounce around with me. You don't have to get this really funky downward angle. And I might be more pleasant to watch. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Y'all tell me if I'm more pleasant to watch when I get it put in that way. Wow, you can tell they have lifted. Gosh, this is ridiculous. Hobby Lobby is freaking packed, y'all. Like, literally packed. They've opened up when they lifted the sanctions that was supposed to be like, oh my gosh. Everything is packed. They've lifted the shutdown. It was supposed to be lifted in stages, but I don't think Hobby Lobby got the memo, because there is no way they are social distancing 6 feet apart at Hobby Lobby with that many cars in the parking lot. I'm sorry, there's no way. That's funny, but it is what it is. People won't do what they're gonna do. Oh my word. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh, Food Line doesn't have any sales in their window. What? Okay. So I'm at Food Line to get the baby food. The babies need the foods. As long as my daughter has not starved them. Because this morning, I told her she needed to get up and feed the cats because they had no food again. Now, turn the car off. They had no food again. This time it was not her fault. Ellie's going in there and she's eating the kitten food, which really irritates the crap out of me. So I don't know how to fix that. I mean, I really don't want to block her out of there because maybe kitty needs to be able to get in there. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Well, it looks like, let's see, they're 6 weeks old. She's starting to wean them and she's starting to dry up, I think, a little bit. Her nips are drying and bless her heart, I need to put something on them, some aloe vera or something to make them soft again, because bless her heart. When she's not pregnant, you can't even see where her boobies are because of all of her fur, but now it's like they're everywhere. So she likes me. I hold her in my arms like a baby upside down. I don't think I've ever showed you guys that. I'll hold her in my arms like a baby upside down and I rub her belly. She lets me rub her belly. She starts purring and she likes that. So, as people pulling out think I'm videotaping them. Joke's on you, buddy. Anyway. See, I digress. Oh, I'm not going to rub my eyes with my fingers. I want to. I really, really do. Alright, so guys, my eating has been, I've been bad. I had Chick-fil-A the other day. I did. It was so good. But, I'm back on track. This was about a week ago. I'm back on track and I've got all the spices to make my own vegan Chick-fil-A. It didn't gross me out because I like the flavor and the texture of their chicken. But then, like, when I got down to that last bite or two, all I got were nuggets. But when I got down to the last bite or two, I started thinking about some of the documentaries that I've watched, and that's when it really hit me. And I went, yep, nope, I'm done. That was my last hurrah. I am officially done. Not to mention it knocks my blood sugar out of whack. Putting all that in my body. And also too, I just got everything in my system cleaned out. And now I've got to start all over again. But I don't mind. It's okay. I haven't gained any weight back. That's good. Now, I say that I wouldn't gain it back just from the one episode of having the Chick-fil-A. It's from even though the vegan butter and the vegan oils, and when I say vegan oils, it's like, you know, olive oil and coconut oil and things like that, even vegetable oil. Got to be careful with that stuff because it's highly concentrated and processed, which is not good for you anyway. No oil is good for you, whether you think it's healthy or not. Avocado oil, coconut oil, sesame oil, all oils are not good for you because they are processed. If you eat the food itself, the whole food, the avocado, the olives, the sesame seeds, that is healthy for you because you're getting the fiber and you're not getting that concentrated processed crap into your veins and your system. Anyway, and it's hard. It's really, really hard not to want to use it when you're used to using it. But I have found that I catch myself and I try to refrain from it so that I'm not doing it as much. I've cut way back. Like on the bagels the other day, processed. But you have to read the ingredients for certain bagels. Some bagels are not vegan, just like English muffins. Most English muffins are not vegan. The plain ones are. It's weird. Anyway, instead of slathering cream cheese or butter on there, the other day I got some cinnamon raisin bagels, the Thomas ones, I think. I can't remember. It was the ones that don't have milk in them. Maybe it was Sara Lee. I can't remember. Maybe I can't remember. Anyway, what I did was I put strawberry jam on them instead. Now I'll toast mine and eat mine plain. Maddie she gets to where she won't even toast hers and she'll eat them plain. But anyway, so yeah, so instead of putting like butter on your toast or like that, I've been putting like jam. Believe it or not, it's lower in calories. It's healthier for you and it tastes good. Now the what I get is literally jam. It's not jelly. It's not preserves, or maybe it was preserves. Anyway, all it was strawberries, pectin, and sugar. And that was it. Yeah, it's really good too. And I got a Walmart brand the other day of peaches. Can't remember if it's jam or preserves. All I know is it only has like 3 or 4 ingredients. That's it. I mean, that's it. So you want to get, when you get stuff like that, you want to get it in, if you're going to get something that's processed, canned, or whatever, you want to get it as few ingredients as possible. You want to also make it a rule of thumb that if you can't pronounce what's on the label, don't eat it. Don't put it in your body. Just don't do it. If you can't pronounce it, don't do it. Now, I got some agar powder the other day. I had to order it through eBay. No, Amazon, because the only people that had it was the Village Market, and by the time I got down there, they would close every night. So Sunday'd be the only day I could go there, and it was pretty pricey. So I got it at a good deal on Amazon. And what agar does, if you guys want to look it up, is if you are vegan, even if you're not, but if you want to experiment with quote unquote cheese flavors, you decide what flavors you want. There's a lot of really good tutorials out there on how to make it, but what the agar-agar does is it makes it more of a firm cheese. Yeah, you control the flavor of how you want it to taste, but it puts more of a firmness in it to where you can make it into either a sliced vegan cheese or a shredded vegan cheese. It's up to you. If you use tapioca flour to your flavorings and all that, you can make it into a creamy cheese sauce. Yeah, so it's really cool. And even if you make it into the slices or the shreds, it is still meltable, which is really cool. So what I'm going to do is I might experiment around with that this weekend and see what I can do. I've got a lot going on this weekend. I've got homes for all my babies. Oh, that reminds me, I'll tell you guys real quick. I think I said this last night, and maybe not. I got on East Tennessee Pets, and within an hour, yeah, I did tell you guys about this last night, didn't I? Anyway, I've got homes for everybody. I'm tickled to death. So I will be going up towards Knoxville sometime this weekend to drop off Cinnamon. She's going to meet me up there. Actually, she was going to drive down here. And then I've got to take pictures of the black kitty for someone who's interested in the black kitty. The cream one is spoken for. I just have to make arrangements. I think her mom lives in Cleveland. I can't remember. But anyway, I got to make arrangements for them. Not this weekend, but next weekend they'll be ready. Because they'll be almost 8 weeks old. And she's trying to win them. And then Felicia, my friend Felicia, is getting the orange one, the light gray one. And then her sister is getting the medium gray one. Yeah. Anyway. And then I've got my giveaway I've got to film. I've got to get that up. I've got, what else have I got going on this weekend? Oh, I've got my friend Brandy's coming over to get a TV stand and some clothes and to see the babies before they go. And so, and then I have all these experimental cooking things that I want to do. I got 4 pounds, which is a lot of, not the agar-agar, no, that'd be ridiculous. I got 4 pounds of vital wheat gluten to make my wheat meat. My friend Pam in Oklahoma, her Facebook page is called Chefed Up Vegan. Chefed Up Vegan of Oklahoma. It used to be just Chefed Up Vegan when she was in Florida. Now they're in Oklahoma. They've got a homestead out there. She makes all kinds of stuff and then sells on just through her Facebook group to the market. I don't know how she keeps up with it. I have some collapsible shelving that's supposed to be coming to the house. I ordered over a month ago on Facebook. I will let you guys know whether I got it or not. Not happy about it because it was over a month ago that I ordered it. I ordered reusable stainless steel straws and got them like within a week and a half, something like that. And that was pretty quick. But for this, the stands, I thought it'd be pretty cool to have a couple to when I finally do craft shows. I'm gearing up. I'm going to take that plunge. I want everything to be set up properly. Pam, the one I just told you about, Chefed Up Vegan, she did a lot of stuff at her local market down in Florida. But she did like artisan soaps and things like that. Mine is stuffed animals and clothing and fruits and vegetables and cakes. And I need to do some more cakes. Did I just cross my eyes? I did. I felt it. I gotta get out of here, guys. I gotta go get the cat food. And don't faint because this is going up so early. I'm going to try to get it up as soon as possible. I'm going to go ahead and leave my phone in the car while this is loading. And thank you for watching, subscribing, sharing, and spending your time with me. Peace out. Hey guys, how's everybody doing today on this Sunday afternoon? Actually, it's Sunday evening. It's 5:30. I thought I'd do a different view and let you guys see what I am cooking today. I have got green peppers, or bell peppers, onions, fresh tomato, garlic, with a little bit of avocado salsa in there, because avocado salsa is raw, so I put it in there to cook. A little bit of vegetable broth. I am cooking this down. Actually, on the camera, it looks more like a vegetable soup, but it's not. I am going to add some leftover vegan taco meat. We're going to have taco soup. It's going to be thick, though. I'm going to add a can of contadina. Anyway, organic tomato sauce with sea salt, a can of chili beans, a can of pinto beans, and a can of dark red kidney beans. And I've already added my special seasoned salt. And I'll probably add a little bit more salt to taste. Right now we are drinking smoothies till this has time to simmer. That is tasting spot on. I gotta cook that down because these are already cooked. The beans are already cooked, so I got a little bit of bite to it. And then I'm gonna add some cumin. Let's get the cumin from the spice rack, which is loaded with everything else. Let's see. Where is my cumin? There's curry, cayenne, Italian, turmeric. Turmeric is good for you. I should put some turmeric in it. Onion powder. We have onion in there. No garlic powder because we have garlic in there. Oh, there it is. There is my big bottle of cumin. I'm going to use that. And I have some chili powder in there somewhere. Where are you? Your peppercorns, chives. Anyway, I guess I was not prepared. I have chili powder in there somewhere. So, go ahead and add some cumin to the mix. That gives it more of a deeper chili flavor. And if you want that more red chili color, you add some paprika. Otherwise, it's going to probably be like a greenish color. Well, that tomato sauce will brighten it up a little bit, but if you really want that deep red chili color, paprika will do it. Alright, so that's what we got for dinner. And come over here to the island. I got my sweet tea, and I've lost my smoothie. Oh, there's my smoothie. And this would be my smoothie. It's got blueberries and a banana and flaxseed, ground flaxseed, and a little bit of orange and some frozen grapes. So good. I'm going to use vanilla almond milk. And normally I would put a medjool date and sweeten in it, but I don't. Y'all check out these cups. Now let me tell you something. If you are obsessed with ice like I am, these are the bomb. Our company sells them in packs of 2. You get a sample ice cup. Now listen to this ice. That's been in there since 6 o'clock this morning. And it is almost 6 o'clock now, so 12 hours. That ice is the same, still going strong. So what you get when you order them, comes in a pack of 2. You get a black one and you get a white one. And you get these stopper straws with it. And then on top it's got this little slide where you can drink it without the straw if you want to. And it keeps your drink literally iced all day long. So I will use all that ice all day long today. It doesn't water down your drink. It's great. That wasn't an advertisement. I'm not going to make any money if you buy. Just want to let you know we are Riverbend Wholesale, and online on eBay and Amazon we are Goodbye Retail. 2 separate words. Goodbye and retail. Anyway, that's my PSA. I've got some magazines to go through. Thought I'd pull out some recipes that I can work with and adapt. Oh, I was going to show you guys. I got my Vital Wheat gluten came in. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. It's on the other side of my island has two doors on either side, but let me show you how big this is. It's a 4-pound bag. Look how huge. I've never seen a bag of Vital Wheat gluten. I've seen the pounders at 2 pounds that you can get at Cook's carries the Vital Wheat gluten. Oh, there's the case of coconut milk my sister got me. Ooh, and look at this. I got this Dunkin' Donut pumpkin spice coffee. Let's see. I'm giving you pantry looks. Let's see. What is this? This is... Those are barbecue things. Rice, beans, popcorn popper, measuring cup, more cups, little flour sifter. That's on that side. Then I've got boxes of magazines I got to go through there. Then on this side, I've got my popcorn and some different teas. This is those snacks. I forgot those were down there. My green tea. Oh, my chamomile tea. And then this side, I keep my pastas and my beans and my tea and my night snacks. That's a no-no, and that's a treat every now and then. Hopefully they won't go stale, but normally that's loaded with fruits, not tomatoes. Well, tomatoes are fruit, but people argue that fact. But yeah, it is a tomato. It is a fruit. I've got a couple of oranges left for Maddie for tomorrow. But, and then there's my banana tree. Of course, you guys always see my banana tree. They're starting to get a little, got to eat them in the next day or two. If not, I got to put them in the freezer for more smoothies. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, okay, the light's on. All right, guys, to finish up, oops, sorry about that. To finish up, I wanted to show you, this is the end result of the chili with a little Follow Your Heart Fiesta. Oops, sorry. Follow Your Heart Fiesta cheese. Let's see if I can balance this. Guess I should have done this on the counter. And then I have a bowl of chips with some avocado. I think that light should be turned off. It's really weird. Anyway, so that is our dinner. That would be Ramsey trying to crawl up my leg. I'm going to attach. Hey, oh, he's all begging. I'm going to attach. Oh, there you go. Maddie's going to take you out. Go. Go. He looked right at you, didn't he? Yes. Go. Go on. He got into my yarn earlier, and Maddie brought it to me in disarray, and I had to untangle it, and it was fun. Anyway, so that's today's vlog. That's my dinner episode. Oh, also too, guys, I want to tell you, I put inside the chili bowl, I also added some taco seasoning, and I added 3 bay leaves, which I took them all out and put them in my bowl. Maddie doesn't like chili, so yeah, she's gonna eat or starve. I don't know. But anyway, I got a big enough pot that's gonna last me for up 3 or 4 days. I am in the process of watching. This is my setup here. This is my tablet. I'm watching MasterChef. Yes, MasterChef. I have been stitching. I'm working on the rest of that yarn. There's my pile of blankets I need to put away. My bed is a mess because I've been in it almost all day. I'm having a bad leg day. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to put my chili down. Oh, that's my yarn organization there. Anyway, that's what I got. Thank you for watching, subscribing, sticking with me every day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Oh, that is just too cute. That is so precious. She don't care. She just as pretty as you please. Just looking around. Just waiting for you to walk away. Walk away and then come back.
Wait, what?
Just walk away and come back. See if she moves position. Alright, now turn around and come back. And then turn back around this way so I can get her. Melody. Hello.
I don't know.
What are you doing? Oh, she's fixing to cry. Well, she's fixing to fuss. She's looking at Ramsey. She's fixing to fuss at him. Melody, you gonna fuss at Ramsey? She's just like she was when she was a kitten, babe. She's not doing nothing. Yeah. Y'all see how big she is? She's a huge cat. Oh, oh, jealous. Just climbed up in my freaking lap. Ramsey, you're getting all in my stuff. Now go on. He's jealous of her. Do you see what he's doing? Do you see what he's doing? Well, if Cinnamon weighs 7 pounds, she's got to weigh at least 12 to 14 pounds. Oh, she's talking to you now. You gonna cry? Are you crying? She's like, what are you gonna do to me, Mama? Go ahead and put her down.
Okay.
Hey guys, it is Thursday and just wanted to say hi. How was your day? Mine was pretty good. Stayed very busy. Ready for the weekend. Yeah. It is Friday already, in my opinion. It's just going to take a little bit longer for it to get through the day. Stopped at Pad Thai to pick up some basil fried rice for me and Maddie. No egg. With tofu. It was really good. Got the crispy rolls. Highly recommend them. They're very good. And got their spring rolls for the first time. Or they're called spring rolls. But they're like this big around. And they're like this long. And they're really good. They have like they're cold with a very odd wrap around them. But they come with like a peanut dipping sauce. And then like a sweet marin peanut sauce. It's just really good. I was very impressed. You only get 2, but they're like this big around. Like I said, they're really good. Maddie didn't want one, so she got 2 of the crispy rolls, because you get 3 in that, so I recommend it. Anything I've ever gotten from there has been really good. You don't even have to like Pad Thai or Thai or curries, because they do have a variety of curries. They're really good, and you can adjust what heat you want. You can go from 1 to 6. We always get the 1 if we get 1. But I got the basil rice for the first time. It has like fried basil mixed in with it with peppers and onions. It's really good. So I do recommend that. If you guys haven't checked out Pad Thai, go check it out. It's where Hibachi Express used to be on Key Street, across from Life Care. And I think Lifewing? No. The other Christian bookstore. It's on, if you're going towards Logan's, it's on the left hand side before you get to Chick-fil-A. Yeah, on the left hand side. But anyway, so they were really good. They came and mowed my yard today, and so Ramsey kind of went nuts, and he's been going crazy, running around. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so he's ready to go to sleep. He's tired. Oh, and then we got Ellie behind me. Yeah. All right. You see what I'm doing? Is that what you come up here for? You see what I'm doing? See? You're so tiny. You're so tiny. Oh, no, we don't kiss the mouth. Nope, because I know where that tongue's been. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we do not lick the mouth. Anyway, so... Oh, the baby. So I had to stop at Tractor Supply to pick up my kitty litter, because we were out. Oh, look at him go to sleep. Kitty litter, because we were out, and I picked up some cat treats and some dog treats since I was there. Oh, you like the scratchies? Oh, we like the scratchies. Yeah. You like the scratchies? Just like a typical man. Like the scratchies, go sleep. Oh, yes. Oh, like that. The scratchies. No. No. I think seeing himself in the camera, too, is making him sleepy. He's so sweet. He's a good doggy. He really is a good doggy. He's very protective. If he hears a dog bark or a door knock on the TV, he automatically goes nuts. Anyway. So I have nothing new. I didn't finish my story yesterday. I'm so sorry. I talked about the tents, right? So I woke up one night. Like I said, I was about 5. So I woke up one night and I was freaking out. And I ran into my mom and dad's room. Well, my dad slept in the nude. My mom always wore these full-length nightgowns, like to her ankles practically. No, a little bit below her knees. Real thin. I don't know how to describe it. Like a muumuu, but not a muumuu. It was anyway. It was the 70s. Early 70s, late 60s, early 70s. It was like 71, 72. Had to been 72 because Tammy wasn't born yet. She was born in October of 73. So it was around January of 73. Christy had just turned 3. But anyway, oh, he going to sleep. Oh, to go night night. Go night night. Anyway, so he's going to sleep right here on camera. Oh, that's so cute. So I remember running into my mom and dad's room screaming that there was a man outside my window. And I remember my dad running around the house screaming, calling the police. And now keep in mind, this is a 5-year-old memory. 5 years old. 5-year-old memory. 5 years old remembrance. Yeah, there we go. Want to get down? Want to get down? Okay. Put you down. There you go. He's like, no, I don't want to get down. Anyway, okay, so, oh, he didn't want to get down. So anyway, so 5-year-old remembrance. So I said there was a man outside my window. I was scared to death. And I still to this day swear there was a man outside my window. Police came. They came inside. They said, ma'am, told my mom, said, if there was any man out here, there's no way there was a man outside this window. Because those thin wires I told you about on the tents, he said, I practically broke my neck because it would have slit his throat had he not known. And I was like, well, if they're casing it out, I'm 5. How do I rationalize this? If they cased out the house, they're going to know the wires are there. They're going to know to go under it to peep inside my window. It's California. I don't know. But anyway, to this day, as a 50-plus-year-old woman, I still swear there was a man outside my window. It was a figure had walked by my window. And I hid under my bed and freaked out and then ran in there and told my parents. My dad freaked out. He went running back and forth around the house. And then I got in their closet. And I hid down. I remember I crouched down in their closet. And my dad came and he was pissed. My dad came and got me out. And he opened up the window curtain and made me look outside the window. It scared me so bad. But I slept underneath my covers. I couldn't peep my head outside the covers after that. And he never came back. If he was really there, I don't know. I think he was. I felt like he was, but anyway, that and the running array, those are the only two, and walking to and from kindergarten, because we only had to go to kindergarten until 12. I remember walking to and from kindergarten from time to time. Those are the only 3 memories I have of when we lived in California. So we get in this little bitty, I want to say white gremlin. I can't remember if our gremlin was white or red, but we had a gremlin. I remember the gremlin was the car. And it was my mom who was pregnant with my sister. It was the summertime. And my dad and me at 5, almost 6. And my sister Christy, who just turned 3. And we drove from California across country all the way to Columbia, South Carolina. And the memory I have of that trip was the car had broke down. We got a flat tire. And we were also pulling with the gremlin a little U-Haul with our stuff in it. And I know we moved in with my grandparents until my dad got a job, I guess, and my mom and dad got on their feet, and then we ended up getting our own place. But I remember we lived with my grandparents, and I thought they were the meanest people on earth.
You have to keep in mind, my grandfather was very militant. And when they were growing up, everything was very organized, and everything had its place, and everything was a certain way, and it was very militant. So I wasn't used to that. My dad and mom were very free-spirited people. I mean, when my mom told me that when she was pregnant with me, my dad would get high and draw amoebas on her pregnant belly of me, and then put the black light over the top of it. She just thought he was weird. But anyway, I don't. Oh my gosh, I love my parents. Oh, they were so awesome. They really were. My dad was a nut. He was a cross between Chevy Chase, and this is what I tell everybody. Consider the humor and the looks of Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Richard Dreyfuss. That was my dad. He was awesome. And my mom, she had the heart of gold and was beautiful. She'd do anything for anybody. She loved all of my friends and Christy's friends and Tammy's friends, and would cook up a storm. That woman could cook. Oh my gosh. Those are my real parents. And then my stepdad, Larry, God rest his soul, he passed a couple years ago. He had a dry sense of humor, but he was funny too. He was great. And then my stepmom, Lynn, if you're watching, I love you and I miss you very much. She's got a quirky wit as well. Very crafty. Awesome, very talented artist. I wish she would put her stuff online. I haven't heard anything whether she has or not. I know she sells she did at the Portland market, and I was at Vancouver. She lives in Vancouver, Washington, but it's like right across from Portland, Oregon. And Portland market is where she used to go and sell her paintings and her jewelry and things like that. And she's very talented too, and so sweet, wonderful woman. Do anything for you. Very strong woman. My mom was a very strong woman as well. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to start crying and getting sappy, and I'm going to get off here. And we're already 11 and a half minutes into this, and so I just wanted to finish my story, say hi, get on here. I will have an agenda tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.
Hey guys, I thought I'd take you on my ride home from work today. I think I need to get some air in my tires. I think they're flat. I wanted to just say a quick hi, just to say that I feel very blessed right now. I hope you guys are safe. I know some of my friends got hit pretty hard, and it can be devastating and life-changing, I know, and I do apologize, especially when we've got this other pandemic thing going on that we're trying to keep our sanity from already to begin with, and this just doesn't help. Maddie luckily is safe and sound at the house, and I'm blessed for that. So I wanted to get on here and do something a little bit more positive to help you guys that do listen to me through the pain. The people I work with don't realize how hard it got hit over there off Benton Pike. My office is right at the edge of Benton Pike and Michigan Avenue. But because we can't travel that way unless we go all the way around, and they're not going to do that, there's no point. Sorry, I'm holding the phone and it's bouncing everywhere. They can't see that, so I've got those pictures, and I meant to show them at the office today on what happened there. It hit close to home with somebody at the office, unfortunately. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think they realized how bad it really got over there off Benton Pike. They knew about the church, but I don't think they saw that on the news, but I don't think they saw those other pictures that somebody had posted that I saved and shared so that you guys could see what was going on over there. Maddie's boyfriend lives in the Hopewell area, and so does Michelle, and you know, it was a little scary for them as well. Luckily it didn't touch down where he lives, and I'm assuming it didn't touch down where Michelle and Pete live, because nobody mentioned it online last night. So, and I feel very blessed that I had several. Christy was checking on me, and Brian was checking on me, and my mother-in-law Sue was checking on me, and making sure me and Maddie were okay. We were hunkered down in the middle of the house, over by in the center of the house, which is where her closet is. We were hunkered down, and my carport was completely flooded. It was so weird. It had gotten up to, ooh, Hardwicks is hiring. Probably not right now, but they have a big old sign out. Unless they just go home at 5 o'clock. I think they do. Anyway, sorry, I just saw this on Hardwicks is hiring. See, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, usually when we get a lot of heavy rain that comes up, it comes up like to the porch. I mean, to the bottom of where my stairs are in the front porch. It doesn't come any further. It never has. And then it goes away just as quickly. But because the rainfall comes so fast. But this time, it looked like a river on my carport. It was the weirdest thing. I've never seen anything like that. It was flowing. I wish I'd taken video footage of it, but I didn't think about it at the time because I was kind of scared. And that's when I told Maddie, I said, "You got to get out of bed. We got to get down in your closet." I actually didn't get down in the closet. I got on the edge of her bed and waited because once I get down, because the way my neuropathy and my arthritis, degenerative arthritis is in my legs, it's hard for me to get back up. So I waited. I had her get down there. She goes, "Mom, this is kind of comfortable." That's my child. Anyway, God love her. Then I couldn't get her out of bed this morning. She was just sleeping like a log. Without power for a little while, and trees down everywhere, and oh man, it was really bad at the end of my road, and it was really bad at several places on Belfont Road, which are the two places that I go, because I was afraid to drive through because the hills, because I live on the backside of Hickory Hills, because the way the hills are, I didn't go through the Hickory Hills area that I do from time to time. I usually just, when I'm headed to work, I'll go down to Tasso and Urban and go the back way to work, because we're right there off 20th Street, right before you get to the bridge. That's where the office is. But anyway, so they had the end of my road down to, instead of it being one way in and one way out, or rather 2 lanes, when, you know, going traffic and to traffic, they had it down to 1 lane because the debris and the trees that had fallen down was there were so many that they had to cut a path for you to drive through right there at the church, because there's like 3 churches right there at Tasso before you get to the railroad tracks. But anyway, so we're into 6 minutes on me driving home. I'm hoping this will film all the way through. If I were doing a live video, it wouldn't work. Okay, put you down here. If I were doing a live video, it wouldn't work because cell phone service, or rather internet service, is really bad in that area on the way home. It cuts in and out. So, anyway, I wanted to write down the different stories that I wanted to share with you of what had happened when I was a kid, my childhood. I can remember I had my first girl crush when I was, well, not really a girl crush. I had my first boy crush when I was 9. I think it was like 8 or 9. See, I was in 3rd grade, so I was 8. I was in 3rd grade, and it was a friend of my babysitter's. My babysitter was 18, and her little friend Robert was 16. And I just thought he was the cutest thing. He was my David Cassidy, my Sean Cassidy, my, you know, back then, if you guys don't, you're old enough to remember, then you know what I'm talking about. If you're not old enough to remember, you have to look up 70s David Cassidy and Sean Cassidy. David Cassidy was in the Partridge Family, and Sean Cassidy was in the Hardy Boys, but they were also singers. Sean Cassidy was a singer before he was an actor, or at least I think it was a singer before he was an actor anyway. So anyway, Robert was he was my idol. That was my first real boy crush. I was 8. I can remember bits and pieces. My mom, you know, I told you about her having, my dad and mom got divorced when I was 7. Mom had several boyfriends, but the first one that I actually remember was Robert Sheely. Now I have to tell you about Robert. It's pretty devastating. They were deeply in love. They were planning on getting married. I don't know if they were actually engaged, but I know that they had talked about getting married. So, oh hey, oh no, I was gonna say all the trees are gone, but it's not. I'm gonna drive through here. Oh man, it's bad. It's like it's a big old branch off of one tree that broke off, but it's several branches on that tree. All right, anyway, so okay, so yeah, Robert, my babysitter, she was interesting. Anyway, Robert helped my mom. And I remember going to his sister's house, and I can't remember, I used to remember her name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. And Robert had a son, and I remember going to his sister's house, because Mom used to do her hair. Mom would do everybody's hair. Mom was really good at doing people's hair. She did my grandmother's hair from time to time when we lived in South Carolina. We were still living in South Carolina at the time in the trailer on my grandfather's farm. Oh, that's something else I was going to see. I need to write this stuff down so I can remember to tell you guys about this stuff. Okay, so I'll back up. He grew peanuts. He had a nursery, and he specialized in azaleas. And I loved going down to Daddy Bo and Mama Harrison's house. It was so awesome. Mama Harrison made the best cornbread. And when Mama Harrison passed away, Daddy Bo married Agnes, and we called her Agnes. She was my great-grandmother, step-grandmother, great-step-grandmother. My grandmother never took too kindly to her, but it's because she wasn't Mama Harrison. That was the only reason, I think. I don't know. I don't know what the reason was. That's my grandmother's story, not mine. But anyway, I liked Agnes. I got along with Agnes. But because Agnes actually taught me how to knit. My grandmother got me started taught me how to crochet. Mrs. Aiken, which was my stepdad's mom, she taught me more on crochet. And then how to crochet when I was 10. No. My grandmother taught me when I was 10. And then Mrs. Aiken taught me how to crochet in more depth when I was 13, I want to say, 12, 13. Yeah. So I've been crocheting and cross-stitching since I was 10, so what, 40 plus years? 40 plus. Anyway. So Maggie, that was the name of the babysitter. Her name was Maggie. She was 18. She was kind of cute. I was talking about Joe. Joe was really good to my mom. and helped nurse her back to health when she had her body cast. It devastated the family financially. My mom ended up pretty much going nuts. I mean, not really nuts. I mean, she I don't know how she was holding it together emotionally, because she was working like 2 and 3 jobs, and I'm pretty sure Joe must have helped us out in some way, because it was me and my mom and my 2 sisters, and we were all under the age of 8. I mean, I was 8, and Christy had to have been like, see, if I was 8, that means Tammy was like 2. Yeah. But anyway, so Joe Shealy. I remember. I've got a picture of him, actually. I kept the picture. It was my mama's picture. He was on the ball team for wherever he worked. I don't know what he did. Because, I mean, you really don't know that kind of stuff when you're a kid, what the adults do. I mean, not the man that your mom's dating. But it devastated my mom. He was killed. It was either a Waffle House or a Huddle House in Columbia, South Carolina. There was a guy named Marshall. This is my mom's story. There was a guy named Marshall. And him and Joe apparently had some kind of beef. Mom and Joe were coming out of we're going to say we'll say the Huddle House. Mom and Joe were coming out of the Huddle House. And Marshall showed up and threatened Joe, put a gun in his face. Mom said then he put the gun, he was threatening him, and then he put the gun, they were trying to defuse the situation. Then he put the gun to the side of his temple and shot him. And Mom said that, I'm going to start crying, said that he was lying in her arms, dying. This was, the new love of her life. And I can imagine that would mess up a person pretty bad. My mom's been through a lot. Now, keep in mind, I remember I told you she was in that car wreck and she almost lost her legs. Along comes Joe, knight in shining armor, and then this happened. So my mom ended up working. She lost, a lot of hours, and I think we lost the trailer too. But she, was ended up working 3 jobs, which is why we practically had to live in. No, Maggie lived with her parents, but she came over a lot, and I think she spent the night from time to time. And Mom had a lot of boyfriends after that. Let me rephrase that. She had 2 that I remember distinctively before she met my stepdad, Larry, who was a godsend. And he was one, like I said, I love all 4 of my parents. He was a great guy. He recently passed a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago in September. But, let's see where we're getting at. Oh, we're right at 15 minutes, and I don't like to go over 15 minutes. Anyway, so there was Maggie. Maggie was watching us a lot. Robert was my first crush when I was 8. Robert. And it's funny, I can't remember his face. I just remember he had the brown feathered hair, and he wore the 70s clothes. And I remember one time she thought it was really cute and funny. Now that I look back at it, it was a joke to me, I guess. She invited him over, and she let me stay up past my bedtime so that I could say hi to him, and I was in my jammies. And my hair was wet and in a towel. I'll never forget that. Oh my gosh. Anyway. All right, so I'm going to leave this with you. I've got to write these things down so that I don't leave details out and I don't jump back and forth like I just did. Because I want to tell you about my grandfather's farm, and he grew peanuts, and talk about that. And I want to talk about the babysitter Maggie, and the mom's boyfriend Van Forsythe. I remember his name. I was 8 or 9 years old and I remember his name. I think it's because my mom told me stories as I was growing up. through the years. And then Eddie Sturkey, that was another one. He was abusive to her. Like, he was really abusive to her. Yeah, but anyway. I can only tell you my perspective from a child's point of view, what it was like. My mom was a very strong woman. And she put up with a lot. And she had such a kind heart. And she was so giving. I spent, my entire life with her. My entire life until she passed with her. She and I were very close towards the end as well. I was always close with my mom. But anyway. Okay, so I'm going to drop you off here. The flooding is gone. You can't even tell it in my yard right now. My yard looks immaculate. In fact, I think I'll video a little bit of my mom. I'll video a little bit of my yard and show you how you can't even tell there was a storm here. Okay, so here's the carport. I've got a little leak. But here's the backyard. Like, you can't even tell. It's just so pretty and green. And see how great it looks? Back there is where the tree fell down. There's a dog at my bottom. That means there's a child avoiding the camera. Yes. Here's the side part of the yard. There's the neighbor's carport. But, I mean, just as pretty and green as please. And then right here was where it was completely flooded. It was at least 3 inches high, maybe 4. And then there was like a river running through it. And then you can see where the water normally comes, like comes to like right here. That's where the water usually comes up to. And it's usually not that much. I mean, you can't even tell. You can't even tell we had a storm here last night. It's just so clean and clear. I mean, it didn't even knock off my chairs off my front porch. That blows my mind. See? Just as pretty as you please. Yeah. Anyway, hope you guys are safe. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace out. It's better. Watching my hand like a hawk. Oh, he sneezes, and he sneezes, ah, he sneezes, ah. Oh, and he sneezes again, oh, he sneezes, ah. No, no. Get it, get it, get it, get it. You're not sure? You're gonna get it, get it. This is what I'm doing. Get it, get it. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. Ah, it's gonna get you. Ah, it's gonna get you. Oh, what was that? What was that? Well, Boo Boo Kitty hasn't moved her babies since I kept her in that back room with the door shut for a while and fussed at her. And, of course, she can't get them and put them in the couch now since the couch is fixed. I'm just playing with Ramsey. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh. Ow! He got me. Oh, he got me. Oh, he got me. It's so tiny. I love the tiny animals.
I love the babies, and he's the tiniest thing to a baby. And the Boo Boo Kitty, that's another tiny animal. I like that Boo Boo Kitty because she's a tiny animal too. They're actually around the same size. Would you say they're the same size, Maddie? I think they are. Maddie's acting like a regular teenager this morning, only she's a lot more disrespectful than an average teenager. It's not just the arguing thing, it's the smart mouth. The arguing thing I can get because I can block it out. But the smart mouth, I just want to reach over there and smack her. I do. I want to smack her. Oh, I do. I want to smack her. Oh. This is his homemade collar. It's got little magnets on the inside. And we have proven time and time again that it's a breakaway because the cat's claws get stuck in it because it's 100% cotton and pulls it right off of him. Just pulls all the snaps right into. And then underneath, it's got his rabies shot tag and his 2 little bells. So every time he does some kind of little walking, he goes tappy, tappy, tappy. He's getting sleepy. You getting sleepy? Alright, that would be our animal play and update for the day. On this gloomy Sunday afternoon, because it's supposed to rain and storm late tonight. It's supposed to rain off and on today and storm tonight. Yeah. Are you getting sleepy? Oh, are you getting sleepy? Ramsey, are you getting sleepy? Are you getting sleepy now? Yeah? Say, I need a bath. I need a bathy. What you sniffing? Alright. You're done.